So First Amendment,
I argued a mastectomy, not a augmentation. Those are different things.
I said top surgery. You said yes.
I said mastectomy. You asked specifically top surgery.
I said top
that would
surgery.
be a mastectomy, right? No, I don't believe that you should have a plastic surgery.
Okay, so a 12-year-old girl should cut off her tits.
No, but just FYI, I just want to point out, right?
So
gender affirming care applies hormone blockers, and then when you're about 14, 16 years old, then you go on HRT to where you would just naturally grow breasts.
Look, really quick, I
don't actually need any of the surgery.
I have a clarifying question just to go back to the topic at hand, because you guys were talking about bars or having sex with individuals that you thought was a woman. Let me ask you this, First Amender. If a man has sex with a what he perceives to be a woman, he thinks it's a woman, then it turns out it was a transgender individual, they didn't disclose, or maybe he's a gay man that had sex with what he thought was another gay man, but it turns out they don't have a penis, whatever the case is. Would you say that transgender had some type of homophobia to that person by making them have sex with them without disclosing?
No, but also I think I also argue for the safety of all people, which would include the person, and I don't think it's socially acceptable to not disclose what,
because that happens a lot.
Especially if you pass. I think it is important to say, hey, just FYI.
What do you mean by pass?
If somebody, say for example, is transgender, but they look like the opposite gender.
They look deceptive enough. Yeah.
Believe it or not, there's more trans people that look like that than you think, right? Usually,
really?
2 years of HRT will do it, right?
Dude,
even for
seriously,
people who are older.
We're talking about people like that will actually like have sex with a woman and then like wake up in the morning like, oh my god, she looked much better last night, but she's still a cisgender woman for some reason.
No, there's some really good
anyone who
looking
thinks
trans
Dana Mulvaney looks like a woman is batshit crazy.
No. The fact of the matter is like the reason why I brought this topic up is because it is actually like tied into the topic at hand. But once again, Damon and Teriak are not addressing it. They just keep it like, oh, transgender surgery, oh, gender affirming care, oh my god, vasectomies. You guys are still not sticking to the fucking prompt.
Yes, we are.
Bring it up and we'll address it. What's your issue?
Well,
can I get some time on the clock?
These questions, but you guys don't answer questions.
So just to clarify, what I think Teriak and Damon have been going through is that when it comes to surgery on homosexuals, right, cutting off the genitals, etc., you're literally having them to where they can't reproduce or any of that nature if they wanted to have kids on the opposite. That in himself, their argument, that in himself is homophobic because you're taking out the homosexuals of the United States through transgender.